G'day guys, Butcher Benny T here with another video for you. This morning here I've just been cutting up. I've had a heap of goats to cut up. I've got one lamb. They both come from the same place, so I thought I'd do a bit of a comparison for you of a lamb versus a goat. They're pretty well about the same age. I think there's about 4 or 5 weeks between them. They're almost 12 months old, the pair of them. So for a start, we've got the lamb here. This was a second cross lamb, which is a merino border Leicester crossed with a Dorset ram. As you can see, nearly 12 months old, pretty heavy, fair bit of fat, pretty thick through the legs, all the way down. It's actually a really nice lamb. Turn around here, nice and broad. A little bit of a bruise on the leg there, but that's a good lamb. And compared to, I suppose these are in Australia are probably the best meat goats. This is a boar goat. It's a female, same as this. They're both females, so like for like. You can see straight away a little bit shorter in length, but a lot more slimline. Slimline through the legs, through the hips, all the way down, as goats are. They're a lot leggier animal. You can see hanging there, even though that's the lamb itself at the neck is a lot longer. At the feet, the goat's actually longer. They're a leggy animal and a lot more slimline, but not as much fat cover through the back or through the front. Still enough fat on the inside, you can see there. This goat is in good condition. A lot of fat through the middle. Same as the lamb, a lot of fat through there. Anyway, we're going to whack these. I'll whack them on the scales. We'll have a look at what each of them weigh for the same age. Pretty well the same breed, as in one's a meat goat, one's a meat lamb. So we'll just have a look. I'll whack the lamb on the scales first and see what it comes in at. Spin that around there. So he's about 29 kilos on the hook dress weight. So that's a pretty good lamb. Probably a little bit bigger even than what I'd like to do normally, but all the same, good lamb. So put him back up here. Now we'll bring the goat over. Put her on. I'll just take my hand off it. My hand's on it at the moment. There it is there. It's 21. So you can see there, there's 8 kilos difference between a lamb and a goat, both bred for meat. Now what I'll do, I'll break these down off camera. You've seen me cut up a lamb and a goat, but I'll break these both down like for like, and we'll have a look at all the cuts. Once they're cut up, I'll sit them next to each other and we'll compare the pair. So I'll be right back with you. I'll cut these up and we'll have a look. Righto, so I've just finished cutting up the lamb and the goat. So as you can see, I've set it out all on trays, trayed it all up, and we'll go across the whole lot, and I'll talk you through exactly what I've done. I've done exactly the same cuts with both animals. So for a start, we whip the shanks off. As you can see there's probably not that much difference in them. When you lay those there to there, they're nearly as big as each other. Lamb, well, as we expected, is a little bit bigger. Still got the 4 neck chops. They're just got a little bit more marbling through them in there, a little bit leaner, as goat is. Goat's always a little bit leaner. Then we took the round bone chops off. We got the goat ones again, leaner. I trimmed a little bit off the tail there, but not much. And then we did the lamb ones, same deal. I trimmed a little bit of fat off, but not lots. Then I cut the barbecue chops. So I've got 2 trays, so we've got 8 off each side. So we're getting the same amount of chops for most part, but they're obviously just a little bit smaller because it was a smaller animal, which you're going to expect when there's 8 kilos. Then there's the lamb ones. Once again, you can see that little bit more marbling coming through on that compared to the goat. So we got the 2 trays of those. Then I did the little cutlets. They look bloody nice actually. That goat's got a nice shape to it. A little bit of marbling through there. A little bit lighter than the lamb, as you can see. The goat's just a little bit lighter than the lamb, and the lamb, once again, it's got that marbling through it. Actually a little bit, not as fat as what I thought it would have been across the back. I haven't trimmed anything off the back of those cutlets there. That's actually a really bloody good, really good lamb. Then we did the chump chops. The chump was a little bit bigger on the lamb. I got 5 off each side, so I got 10 of those. Compared to the goat, you can see there, nice lean little chops off the goat. So we got 8 of those off that, and then we got 10 of the lamb ones. Once again, deeper red, that little bit more marbling through them. Really nice lamb. Too big for the trays I've got out. Then we went on to the loin chops. Pretty much what we get, 4, 8, 12, 3, 6, 9, 12, 14. So we got 2 more, so the lamb was a little bit longer through the loin. And obviously the bigger muscle, a little bit more fat through the lamb again, but I haven't trimmed anything off there at all, so pretty good. A little bit hollow through the back there, but not too bad. Once again, the goat, he was a nice shape. You can see there's no hollow. Pretty good for a goat. And then yeah, as I said, we got 2 extra loinies off the lamb. Then we move on to the rack. This is where you see quite a significant difference. Still not bad cover on that. He's not blue, not as much as the lamb, but a lot smaller. You look at that to that, hell of a lot smaller than the lamb. Still a nice little cut of meat, nonetheless, but the lamb's a lot bigger. Then we rip the ribs off. You can see there's not that much fat difference across the back there. Like this is a good, for a goat, this animal is dressed out quite well as far as goats go. Smaller, little bit more fat on the lamb, but not a significant amount. So that was the ribs. And then last of all, we got the legs. As we saw it when it was hanging, a lot smaller through the legs. You can see they're fitting on the tray pretty well there, but they're still nice little legs, good little bit of fat on them. And then the lamb, lot bigger. You can see there it's hanging off the tray. So anyway, that's them. That's the legs. That's the whole animal. Thanks again for watching, guys. I just thought I'd try something a little bit different, do something different. A lot of what I make up's just on the spot. As I said, I just had the lamb and the goat in the cool room, and I thought, oh well, I'll do a video and we'll go over and we'll just have a look. What the difference is, obviously lambs are a lot bigger. Probably as far as between lamb and goat in here in Australia, we eat a lot more lamb. We're known for our lamb. Goat seems to yield a little bit better. They're a lot leaner animal. They don't get all that fat, so they do yield a lot better than a lamb. But overall, as we probably knew at the start, the lambs do get a lot bigger. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Like, share, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.